Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Now, as part of the project, I was supposed to do a questionnaire, try to discover what is my communication style. Now, and what I discovered after picking everyone, the answers I thought was closest to mine, is that I am a supportive communicator, which is kind of like, I think for most people will say, yeah, of course, those kind of thing. What Toastmasters say that is a supportive communicator is described as a careful, patient, and amiable person. That's what they said, and the others see them as a cooperative, a dependable, and a loyal person. And that's what they say, which I agree also, is that I prefer a personal and relaxed and no tension environment. And I try to reflect that with the past few years, professionally, as you want to be more specific, and I discovered some things. First is that the one lesson that I learned the hard way was that sometimes who you know is as important, or sometimes even more important, than what you know. Knowing the right people can bring you further than just knowing the right material and knowing what to do. And when you have a problem, because for example, it's when you have a problem beyond your control, when it's something that is beyond your control that you can't do anything about, but it affects how your performance is. Sometimes knowing a person on the inside can help you a lot. And that's how knowing the right person is sometimes even more important than knowing how to do it. To put it simply, it's kind of like saying how it's easier for someone to pull you out of the quicksand rather than getting out of it by yourself. Sometimes all you need is another person's help to get through with your work. But when I started working, I was the quiet guy in the office, and when most of them were very talkative, they were very outspoken, I rather just sit down, just be in the background, just doing my stuff. It doesn't help that within the first 2 months when I was working there, I was already got berated by upper management for something that I have no control over. So it resulted in my self-esteem plummeting so hard that I would rather just do my work silently rather than speak up, because I was afraid of getting berated again. And to that, I developed this mentality of just letting my results and my actions speak for me rather than actually speaking. As they say, action speaks louder than words, right? And that's what I did. I thought how I worked was good enough. As the Toastmasters International said, I am careful, patient, and amiable. That means I stay cool under pressure. And as I was cooperative, dependable, and loyal, that means I am a good team player. And also, since I was patient and I don't love conflict, where I say I like personal, relaxed, and non-intense environment, that means I am able to stay away from drama and just do my work. In other words, try to be as efficient as possible. And with that, I thought I had the perfect motion going on. I had a perfect combination, perfect chemistry, and I thought it was good enough. I had it okay, I had it good. But life is never that easy. Over time, the work it doesn't transform for me. It's more like a manifesto into something a bit harder, a bit more challenging, and that the way I did my communication style and also my leadership style, it just doesn't work anymore. 14th of August of 2019 will be my second anniversary of working. Not the anniversary. That hasn't happened yet. So the supportive communication style, because we prefer a personal, relaxed, and low-intense environment, and how it manifested, how it manifested something more challenging, because my office is very, very far from that as now in 2019. because performance is very closely observed. The KPI is observed every week, and also it's measured also every month as well. And given sudden requests with a very short deadline is something that is very normal in our office, that you just have to be very, very prepared and on edge every day, every minute, or every second. That, especially with my side as dealing with money, as finance, I actually have no room for error, because any room for error is it's not tolerated, because the government is very strict with how they handle their finances. And because of that, I was struggling really, really hard in a sense. And suddenly all those traits that helped me to become a very, very good team player suddenly changed into something a bit hard, or something a bit more, it's not helping me at all. When I thought I was careful, patient, and amiable, suddenly becomes me being a slow and indecisive person. Because I was too patient, I let it fester for too much. I ruminate so much about what I did that when I actually made a decision, it was already too late. I thought I was cooperative, dependable, and loyal, but what I realized is that I became a yes man. I just followed, but I never lead. I never speak up for myself. I just say yes, and I just follow orders, because I thought that was the right thing to do. And when I thought I was a patient and sort of conflict about the new intense environment, what I realized is that I was just running away from the problems and not actually facing it head on, trying to solve the conflict. Because in it, sometimes what you think is drama is actually a really important conflict that you have to fix. And I never had a chance. I never thought I can differentiate both of them, so I just ran away from all of them. Once I realized all this, it all boils down to the fact that I just don't speak up. Despite being in Toastmasters for almost 5 years actually, I'm still very introverted. I don't talk that much. I only become very talkative after I knew you guys for a very long time. And because I rather let my actions do the talking, and I rather fix it myself rather than asking for help. But sometimes the problems are more than what I can handle, and when it explodes in my face for the 100th time, what my boss said to me was actually very, very telling. And he said, all you had to do was spit it out. All you had to do was just tell us, and we will help you, we will have help you, we will have help you to fix the problem in the first place. And that was a very, very good piece of advice that I got from him. And when you have a problem, you don't bottle it in, you spit it out. When you have something to say, you don't keep it in, you spit it out. And if you think that you don't like how something or someone works, you don't swallow the venom, you spit it out. So to end this in a very not so limpid manner, because I'm going to go for red light. Just spin out is I think for me it's a very valuable lesson, not just for work but also for life in general. Oftentimes the reason why we're never able to fix a problem is because we don't voice it out. We don't tell people to help us. We just keep it inside. We give ourselves reasons to justify it. Sometimes we hope our actions will do the talking. Sometimes we just ignore it, hoping it will fix itself. And sometimes we just hold our dissatisfactions deep inside and just keep it in and don't want to let it out. And in the end, the only person that you hurt the most is just yourself. So just keep in mind, if there's one lesson that I can give to all of you after almost 2 years of working, not that much actually, is that when you encounter a problem, the first step to fixing it sometimes is just to tell everybody, tell someone, ask for help, and just spit it out. And back to you.
Okay, I just realized that now. What the hell? Okay. Thank you, Dynamic Leader Salih Jamaludin, for such an honest speech. Next, we will have our second speaker, who will deliver a presentation from the Successful Club series from Wisconsin to help us get into the spirit of evaluation as suggested by Toastmasters. So let's welcome Advanced Commander Bronze, Advanced Leader Bronze, Hilman Omar.
Alright, hello everyone.
Hello.
There's a saying that goes that feedback is the breakfast for champions, but sometimes the truth of the matter is feedback is a hard pill to